There we go. So now that we know that the camera in focus, now it's just time for me to go on a rant to just make this way more simpler because my style of YouTube videos is like just start talking and don't even worrying about like editing it later on because I'm not gonna edit this video at all. I'm not gonna clip anything out. You're just gonna get it raw and natural. And listen, if you don't like it, just scroll. You have the option. You can just skip the video or you can change the video. Why is this in my hand? Anyway, you can change the video and watch something that you want to watch. No one care. I don't care. I'm just here to make noise just like everyone else. And if you're worrying about a YouTube video and how someone is talking and so forth, then you have a much bigger issue than just that YouTube video because you need to ask yourself, why are you feeling so triggered over some YouTube video when you should be on your purpose, creating your lifestyle, creating your, what should I say, your own kingdom for you and your future wife. And I mean, if you're a female for your future, well, you shouldn't even be trying to create stuff like that. Try to get a rich husband. Anyway, now it's time. Am I still in focus, Jada? Yo, so this is the thing now, right? I upgraded my cameraman. I got a quiet one now, so let's see if we can get this ball rolling even more faster today. The last cameraman, too much noise, right? So let's try to come up with some topic off the top of the dome. Yeah, what's something that been bothering me for a little bit a minute that I would like to share with you guys? I really can't come up with anything right now, but if I should talk about something, I'm gonna talk about my business right now. Cj.clickz, me, which is Cj.clickz also on Instagram, right, is launching their agency, which is my agency, next month. I always say it there to make people think that it's a bunch of us, but it's not. Um, and my agency, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be creating podcasts and we're going to be creating YouTube videos for people. And then we're going to clip it up and then distribute it on multiple Instagram profiles. So if you feel like you want something like that or you want to try to do something like that, reach out. I think I got a little bit of information that can give you some value. I think I'm a little bit smart. Um, yeah, today is a beautiful day, man. Thank you, Siri. So this is like Siri, man, my sister home. Like it's be like this, bro. Like her home is fully computerized. She have Alexa all over the place. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about cameraman. Give us something to talk about. Don't think, say something. See, that's why you don't. Sometimes I wish I have like a real talking cameraman, but this cameraman is all. See, now she's on mute. Now she's trying to use reverse psychology on me. Like, do not try to gaslight me. Anyway, I'm doing a video. Be quiet again. See, cameraman listens. Anyway, I got a trick for you guys. It's a treat. I got a treat for you guys. Listen, if y'all trying to get a lot of uploads on your Instagram profile, this is the key, right? If you want to grow on social media, the main thing you're going to be needing is frequency. Don't worry about quality, all right? And don't worry about what time you should edit, upload and stuff like that. Don't worry too much on the production at in the beginning. You know why? Because no one knows you. So no one's gonna see your first set of videos anyway, right? So if you want to get frequency, which is high frequency, which means you're gonna be posting at least 3 to 4 times per week. No, 3 to 4 times per day, right? What you can do is you can make like a long form video. Either you can put it on YouTube, which, as I said before, should be the goal. You put it on YouTube, and then you're gonna clip it up. You're gonna clip at least 4 to 5 videos out of that. Or if you're really lucky, you'll get at least 15 videos, little short form videos out of that long form video, right? And then you're gonna start uploading 4 times per day for the week. You can do 2 long form videos for the week and clip them up, and that way you can have frequency moving forward. So that way you're gonna be more frequently seen, so people gonna remember you. And then later on, as soon as when you start growing, that's when you can truly think about all your post production and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a good insight you can like take into consideration. Yeah. Let's see what else we can talk about, because even though I'm here talking to you guys, right? I'm literally trying to make content in the time being, right? Because when I talk like this, right, I try to like come up with topic that I know that I can clip out of this long form content that I'm making right now. So that's one of my main strategy, at least right now, because before I was just turning the camera vertical, and I was only shooting vertical, and that content could only use for one purpose, which is vertical content, for only short form type content, right, from Instagram, TikTok, and so forth, right? But now I come around to the idea that, you know what, I'm gonna try to go a little bit long form, and start clipping it up so I can up my frequency, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna annoy the hell out of you guys. Okay, that's gonna be seeing my face, right? And that's something y'all need to really think about. Frequency really matters, right? Frequency is the key. Like when you watch a commercial, like even on television, when you watch a commercial, you're hardly gonna see like a call to action, like a real stamp call to action, right? Because they focus on brand awareness. They just want you to see them. They just want you to be seen. You know what I mean? They just trying to entertain and like enter your subconscious, man. Like you ever like be walking down the street and you just start singing a commercial in your head, like type stuff like that, right? They didn't tell you to buy anything. They just want you to remember. You know what I mean? Even the Jake from Steak Farm type shit. Like they just come on TV just to like with other like creative way to say the same stuff, but they just dare to like make you see them. It's all about quantity. You understand what I'm saying? So that the frequency is very important. Like the frequently you post, the frequently you'll be seen. So that's something you really need to take into consideration when you try to create content for your stuff, right? And let's talk about the people who think they need to be perfect before starting. Bro, you're literally shooting yourself in the leg. And if you're black, trust me, black people are not good with guns. Listen, you're literally shooting yourself in the leg. Why? Because the thing is, right, people bond over story. People bond for like to see the like look, every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, right? But you guys trying to be perfect, which you're cutting out you're trying to cut out the beginning, and by the fact that you're cutting out your beginning, I know it's logical to say it's gonna go to the middle, but no, you end up cutting up the middle as well, and you're trying to show the end because that's when you're perfect, right? And that's where the problem arises. Now you're perfect. There's nothing to like relate to you about, right? And when you're like trying to create a community online, we're trying to create a relationship with all these people. These are not followers. These are our friends. These are people who can relate to us. Like your audience is like the next you. Is like another person like you you're talking to. Someone in your field, someone with your likeness, someone with your passion and stuff like that. So so just try not to be perfect. As a matter of fact, if you're a beginner and you don't got anything to work with, that's the time when you should be like actually trying to show yourself, because that's when the real relationship start. Because people like a story, they like an origin story. Like people want to see where you start and they want to follow your journey. That's why they follow, bro. They don't want to see what's coming next. That's why they follow you. If they didn't want to see what's coming next, they'll just scroll by. You get what I'm saying? They follow you for a reason. Because either you have some value and they want you to come again with some more, or you're going somewhere where they want to see you again, or you're so entertaining that they want to see more of you again in the future. But at the end of the day, they follow because they want to see what's next. And that's the most important takeaway. All right. So don't try to be perfect. Start. I'll appreciate the foundation. Appreciate the beginning, the middle, and the end. Don't try to skip none of them. It's very important that you don't skip them, because that way even you're gonna grow spiritually as a person. Like all your limited belief and stuff like that is gonna shrink out when you truly start accepting that you're a beginner and acknowledge that you're a beginner, right? And then work towards, like, not change. You know what? Check this out, right? There's no best self, right? In the contest, I need to be my better self, right? I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because if you think that you need, like, if I ask you a question, right? Like, why do you think you're worthy, right? You're probably gonna look at me and be like, as a dumbass, you're gonna look at me and be like, you know what? I'm worthy because of X, Y, and Z, right? But if they but the question would be after that, what if you didn't have X, Y, and Z? Would you still be worthy? Right? So you're only worthy because you have a reason. And that's a lot of people problem nowadays. They're trying to chase self-improvement to be their quote unquote best self, when in when when they need to start stripping away all those reasons why. Like, you need to accept yourself now and stop trying to be something else, in the sense that, you know what, I'm not worthy until I have X, Y, and Z. You need to remove the reason. You are worthy just because. Be a narcissist. Self-love. Practice self-love, right? You are worthy just because. And then trust me, I use that word narcissist very lightly. You know what I mean? It just mean to practice self-love. Does that make sense? Because as I said before, you can't truly be a narcissist if you know you're a narcissist. Then at least then you'll be having self-awareness. It doesn't work. It doesn't make sense, right? A narcissist doesn't know they have a problem. All right. So they just think it's an everyday thing. That they just think it's normal. Yeah, thank you again, Alexa. So with that said, right, try to strip away all the stuff that make you think you're worthy and just become worthy. You understand what I'm saying? So so I wouldn't say try to chase your best self. You are your best self. Just accept it and just move on. You get what I'm saying? Like, why do you think that you need to become something for someone to like you? You probably think that, you know what, I need that person to validate my life, because if they don't, I'm gonna feel inadequate, right? And that all of that shit doesn't even make sense, right? You don't need people to validate your life. You need to validate your life. That's your problem. You don't validate your life, right? But who am I to talk? I'm just a black guy with a camera, with a nice fancy camera and a microphone, right? So don't listen to me. Listen to your judgment. Listen to your conscience. Your conscience tell you what you want to, what you need to know. Like, most people, if they follow their conscience, we will lead them down in the right direction. But y'all go against your conscience. You know when you need to get up. You know that you're not supposed to sleep in, because there's just a little voice annoying the shit out of you saying, get up and go to the gym. Stop eating food, you're fat. You know that little voice, but you shut it out because of your vices, right? So follow your conscience. You know what's true, you know what's not. You get what I'm saying? And if you if you find out one day you're putting so much energy into someone that's not reciprocating that energy, you need to ask yourself, is that person the bad person, or you're the bad person? Because you want that person so bad, you refuse to see the red flag. You refuse to see that they don't want what you want. And you're being selfish for not seeing that person and saying, you know what, if you really like that person, then you want them to have what they want. You don't want them to have what you want. Then in that sense, then you don't really like that person. You only like you. So then you're a true narcissist. Then you get what I'm saying. So that's where the ball game changed, right? So just try to be self-aware, man. Just try to be self-aware. Okay, back to content. What cameraman? Talk to me. We at 15 minutes already. Shit, I've been rolling. All right, let me just give it an extra 5 minutes just to be sure because we start recording. You know what I mean? A little bit early. Okay, yeah, yeah. So we all need to be self-aware, man. You know, one thing I want to talk about. I really want to talk about this shit, bro. Like people who like, oh, I'm gonna cut these people off because they make me feel bad. Yo, bro, stop cutting off people because ask yourself, how many times have you met the same friend? Yeah, it's a different person, but it's the same type of friend, right? Some friend did something that you didn't like in the future in the past, and you're like, I'm cut that shit up. Well, I'm not gonna curse anymore. My mom watched my videos and she doesn't really want me to curse. See, we have to have some respect. Anyway, back to what I was saying, right? Um, and then you meet this person again, and then they do something to you that's bad and you cut them off again. But what did you learn from that process? You learn nothing. You literally learn nothing from that process of cutting people off. What you need to do when someone does something bad to you is ask yourself, look within yourself, ask yourself this. What have I done to make this person did this to me? And what have I done to make this person think that we are the same and they can act like this around me? Because the main thing is like attract like. Does that make sense? No, it's not. But all right, let me just emphasize more on that. Right? When you do ask those questions, what's gonna happen? You're gonna start. You're gonna start seeing stuff that you can change, and when you start changing those stuff, you're changing your vibration. So you guys are not on a vibrational frequency anymore. You guys are not matching. The stuff that you like now, they don't like, so they naturally go away. So you know that in the future, this person is not gonna come back because you're on a total different frequency. You're gonna attract someone on this frequency, and that's all the knowledge I'm gonna give you today. So if you want more knowledge like that, go read a book and get off YouTube or don't subscribe. It doesn't matter later.